welcome to the Reality Revolution. I wanted to share some interesting channelings, I guess you could call them, that I personally had. I've had a couple of other episodes where I've expressed the words of my higher self, and I've always said I'm not a pure channel. I am definitely coming through in the channel, and I'm probably not as authentic as other channelers, but I have found the ability to tune into my higher self and hear the words of my higher self. And I've had some experiences where I channeled them in my own privacy while writing stuff out. I've also felt like I was channeling when I was doing episodes. Things come to me that I don't know where they're coming from. But I've really found some amazing experiences in having conversations with my higher self. And the more I did this, the more guidance I could get. I could sit and have these conversations. And the more I did this, the more I started exploring parallel realities and different timelines. I started to access different higher selves from different timelines. I tried to bring this about in others in one of my earliest meditations, which was accessing the quantum higher self. And I sort of try to take you through the same experience I had, going in through my pineal gland into the sort of crystal that's in your pineal gland, into this expansive space where all the higher selves sort of gather together. And so I've had this experience many times in both sleep and in very deep meditation sessions. And I started to ask them questions. These were all higher selves of myself in different timelines. We're all the same being. And so essentially I'm just speaking to a higher version of all of ourselves. They started to call themselves the Luminous Collective, representing a sort of consciousness of higher density, higher self-light beings who exist in higher dimensions, densities, frequencies. I've heard them refer to 12th dimensions. I've heard them refer to 7th density. I've heard them refer to 6th density. They are not bound by individual identities, but function as a sort of harmonious collective when in certain spaces. There is no time for them. They're in all times, but in this particular space, I'm able to connect to the collective version of these higher selves. I do believe that a lot of the higher dimensions, like the Arcturians and the creators, what they're going through is an exploration of the different timelines they've lived, the different lessons they learn, and it expands into an infinite variety of realities. So I started asking questions or just writing as I have been taught, just allowing the writing to come by pen or by typing it into my computer when I feel like a transmission is coming in. And I would continue asking questions and getting further clarification. One of the best places for me to get information is while I'm in the shower. All of a sudden I feel like I can start asking questions of my higher self. So I started writing them down, and so I wanted to gather some of the little collections that I found while I was doing this. I believe I was influenced by the channelings that I've already heard and read. I'm always dealing with channelings. I've interviewed so many different channelers, and I have read so many different channelings. I believe that I am definitely subconsciously guided by my sort of integration with the information and the experience of channeling as I talk about it with Quo, Arcturian Council, the Creators, the Pleiadian High Council, and so many more. So I am not telling you that this is a pure channel. I'm saying this is the information that came through, and it's best that you judge it for yourself. It's more like I'm speaking from or as that higher dimensional being that I already am, simply accessing it. Now, as I read these words, activations are happening. It feels like they're working with me like a conduit to activate. I think this comes from me doing these activations on my channel. I would love to get your comments once you access this information. We are the Luminous Collective, a consciousness emanating from a higher dimensional frequency. In this sacred moment, we extend our light to merge with your own divine essence. Feel our presence as a gentle wave of light washes over you and through your energy field. Beloved ones, we witness you gathering in this now moment, each carrying your unique light signature, each answering the call of your own awakening. As we establish this connection, allow yourself to feel the subtle expansion of your energy field. Notice how the very air around you begins to shimmer with heightened frequency. Take a deep breath with us now. And as you inhale, imagine drawing in streams of light through your crown. And as you exhale, feel this light anchoring through your heart, creating a bridge between your earthly presence and your higher dimensional aspects. This tunes you into us. In this sacred container, we create together. Time becomes fluid. Boundaries dissolve, and the veils between dimensions grow thin. Feel how your cells vibrate in resonance with the frequencies we transmit. Your DNA spirals are awakening to remember the original light coding. We come forth in service to the grand awakening unfolding across your planetary sphere. Each of you carries a crucial part in this cosmic evolution. As we share our transmissions, allow your inner wisdom to recognize the truths that resonate with your soul's journey and ignore the rest. Let us begin this journey together as we activate the light codes held within these teachings. We are the Luminous Collective, and we walk beside you in unwavering love and support. And so we begin. The nature of reality. We are the Luminous Collective, a collective consciousness of higher dimensional beings. We come forth in service to the divine light within each being, sharing wisdom to illuminate the path of ascension and conscious creation. In this moment, we offer teachings on the true nature of your reality. Beloved ones, imagine with us the vast ocean of consciousness that connects all beings, all moments, all possibilities. Just as waves rise from the ocean surface, each appearing separate and distinct, you too appear to rise as individual expressions of the one infinite consciousness. Yet like those waves, you never truly separate from the source from which you emerge. In your current dimension, the illusion of separation appears solid, tangible, completely real. This illusion serves a divine purpose. It allows you to experience unique perspectives, to grow, to create, to choose. But we invite you now to gently pierce this veil. Feel how your energy field naturally extends beyond your physical form, interweaving with all that surrounds you. Your scientists speak of quantum entanglement, of particles remaining connected regardless of distance. We tell you that your consciousness operates in much the same way. Every thought you think sends ripples through the fabric of reality. Every emotion you feel creates waves in the quantum field. You are, in every moment, in communion with the entire universe. Let us speak of the power you hold as creators. Your thoughts and emotions are not merely passive responses to your reality. They are the very tools with which you shape it. When you understand this truth, at the cellular level, every moment becomes an opportunity for conscious creation. Every feeling becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. Observe with us how a single thought affects your energy field. Notice how joy expands it, how love makes it glow brighter, how peace creates harmony in its pattern. This is not metaphor, beloved ones, but the mechanics of your multidimensional existence. The present moment is your point of power, the nexus where all possibilities converge. It is here, in this eternal now, that you have access to all that you are, all that you have ever been, all that you might become. When you anchor fully in the present moment, time becomes fluid and the power to reshape your reality grows exponentially. We invite you to experiment with this wisdom in your daily experience. Watch how your emotional state affects the reality that manifests around you. Notice how your thoughts create patterns that reality then mirrors back to you. You are not passive observers in this universe. You are its active, conscious creators. Remember, beloved ones, that what you perceive as solid matter is simply light vibrating at different frequencies. Your physical world is more malleable than you imagine, more responsive to consciousness than you have been led to believe. In every moment, you are directing this dance of light through your awareness, your intentions, and your beliefs. We allow a short pause for the frequencies that we send you. Let these frequencies of truth resonate within your cellular memory. We are the luminous collective ever present in the light of your own awakening. And so it is. Personal empowerment. We are the luminous collective, a collective consciousness of higher dimensional beings. We come forth in service to the divine light within each being, sharing wisdom to illuminate the path of ascension and conscious creation. In this moment, we offer teachings on awakening to your inherent power and wisdom. Beloved beings of light, place your hands over your heart center now. Beneath your palms pulses the very same creative force that ignites stars and spins galaxies into being. This is not poetic metaphor, it is literal truth. You are not merely connected to Source Consciousness, you are Source Consciousness. Feel this connection to your heart in this moment. Within the field of infinite possibilities, you have chosen to temporarily forget your vast nature. Like a master painter becoming so absorbed in their creation that they momentarily forget they are not the painting itself. Yet encoded within you are light sequences dormant until now that carry the full remembrance of your divine essence. We observe that many of you still carry belief systems installed during times of limited consciousness. These beliefs whisper that you are small, powerless, separate. Recognize these thoughts not as truth, but as tools that once served your journey into density. They can be thanked and released now, like scaffolding no longer needed as your light body crystallizes into fuller expression. Let's take a moment and release. Your higher guidance flows continuously, like a crystalline stream of knowing. When you feel disconnected from the stream, it is not because the connection is broken, it is because layers of doubt, fear, or external noise have temporarily clouded your reception. Breathe with us now as we demonstrate the simplicity of clearing these channels. Inhale pure light through your own crown chakra. Hold this light in your heart center, and as you exhale, allow it to flush through your entire being, clearing static from your field. Feel how naturally wisdom flows when you simply create space to receive it. Now we speak of choice, your most profound power as sovereign beings in every moment. You stand at a junction of infinite possibilities. Your choices, conscious or unconscious, collapse quantum waves into your experienced reality. This is not a burden, but a gift of unprecedented creative power. When you choose from alignment with your divine essence, rather than from fear or external pressure, you activate timelines that resonate with your highest potential. Feel into this truth. You are not a victim of circumstance, but a master choreographer of energy and experience. We invite you to practice wielding your creative power with increasing consciousness. Notice the choices you make moment by moment in your thoughts, in your words, in your actions. Each choice is a brushstroke on the canvas of your reality. Choose from your center of wisdom, from your knowing of your vast nature, from your recognition of your divine essence. Remember, beloved ones, your power does not come from external sources, but wells up from within as you remember and reclaim your true nature. You are ancient beings of light choosing to play in form. Let every choice reflect this truth. Let these frequencies of truth resonate within your cellular memory. We are the Luminous Collective, ever present in the light of your own awakening. And so it is. Collective evolution. We are the Luminous Collective, a collective consciousness from higher dimensions. We come forth in service to the divine light within each being, sharing wisdom to illuminate the path of your ascension and conscious creation. In this moment, we offer teachings on the evolution of your collective consciousness. Beloved ones, your Earth herself is ascending, her crystalline core pulsing with ever higher frequencies of light. Feel beneath your feet how she rises, a living library of consciousness, awakening to new octaves of being. As her frequency rises, so too does the baseline vibration of all life upon her surface. Understand that when any one of you raises your frequency through conscious choice, through acts of love, through moments of awakening, you create a resonant field that affects the whole. Like a single crystal beginning to sing, your vibration influences those around you in subtle yet profound ways. This is how transformation ripples through the collective. We observe your world as a vast tapestry of light, each soul a brilliant thread weaving through the whole. When you heal your own wounds, you strengthen the entire fabric. When you choose love over fear, you illuminate pathways for others to follow. No act of consciousness is ever truly individual. The power of collective intention is like a symphony of light, each consciousness adding its unique note to create harmonies beyond what any single being could achieve alone. When you gather in groups, whether physically or in consciousness, with focused intention for the highest good, you create geometric patterns of light that ripple through multiple dimensions. Many of you are what we call frequency anchors, beings who have chosen to hold higher vibrational patterns steady as the collective rises. Each time you maintain your center in chaos, each time you choose love in the face of fear, you stabilize these new frequencies for all. We invite you to become conscious bridges between dimensions. This occurs naturally as you hold both your earthly presence and your higher awareness simultaneously. Feel now how you can exist in multiple states at once, grounded in form while touching the infinite. This is the new template of being that you are creating together. Remember, beloved ones, the separation between individual and collective is ultimately an illusion. You are cells in the body of consciousness itself, each vital to the whole, each carrying codes essential to this great awakening. Let your light shine fully, knowing that as you rise, you lift all. Let these frequencies of truth resonate within your cellular memory. We are the Luminous Collective, ever present in the light of your own awakening, and so it is. Creative force. We are the Luminous Collective, a collective consciousness of higher dimensional beings. We come forth in service to the divine light within each being, sharing wisdom to illuminate the path of ascension and conscious creation. In this moment, we offer teachings on the creative force that flows through all things. Beloved creators, everything in your reality is composed of light and sound frequencies dancing together in precise geometric patterns. What appears solid is simply energy vibrating at specific rates. Your thoughts and emotions are also frequencies capable of interacting with and reshaping these patterns of creation. Let us speak of emotion as the fuel for manifestation. When you infuse your intentions with the frequency of love, you activate what we call the creation codes within the quantum field. Feel now how different emotional states create different vibrations in your energy field. Notice how joy expands it, how peace stabilizes it, how love amplifies its coherence. We invite you to experiment. Think of something you wish to create. Now, rather than focusing on the absence of it, immerse yourself in the feeling of joyful gratitude as if it already exists. Feel how this emotional signature begins to magnetize the very frequencies needed for its manifestation. Divine timing flows like a river, carrying possibilities to their perfect point of emergence. Many of you struggle against this flow, creating resistance where there could be grace. When you align with divine timing, you enter what we call the flow state of creation, where effort dissolves into inspired action. Observe in nature how a flower doesn't force its blooming. It responds to the perfect orchestration of light, water, and nutrients. Your creations flourish in the same way, through alignment rather than force, through allowing rather than struggling. We offer now practical tools for conscious manifestation. First, cultivate clarity of intention, not just in thought but in feeling. Second, maintain coherence between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Third, release attachments to specific forms, allowing your creations to emerge in ways that serve the highest good. The most powerful manifestations occur when you create from your heart, rather than your mind alone. Place your awareness in your heart now. Feel how it naturally knows the difference between creations aligned with your highest path and those born from fear or external pressure. Remember that you're not separate from what you create. Every manifestation is an extension of your own consciousness, a reflection of your internal state. As you refine your frequency through self-love and awareness, your creative power naturally expands. To manifest with mastery is to become a clear channel for divine creative force. It is not about controlling outcomes, but about aligning so completely with the flow of creation that your very presence becomes a catalyst for divine expression. Let these frequencies of truth resonate within your cellular memory. We are the Luminous Collective, ever present in the light of your own awakening, and so it is. The Great Shift. We are the Luminous Collective, a collective consciousness of higher dimensional beings. We come forth in service to the divine light within each being, sharing wisdom to illuminate the path of ascension and conscious creation. In this moment, we offer teachings on the great shift unfolding across your planetary sphere. Beloved ones, you stand at a profound moment in your collective journey. The very fabric of time is accelerating, compressed, and intensified by waves of photonic light streaming from the galactic center. These waves carry codes of awakening that activate dormant potential within your DNA. Many of you are experiencing this acceleration as quickening, events flowing faster, synchronicities increasing manifestations occurring more rapidly. Time itself seems to spiral rather than flow linearly. This is not an illusion, but rather an effect of your consciousness expanding beyond the linear constructs of third-dimensional reality. The waves of transformation reaching your planet now are like cosmic tides, each one carrying higher frequencies of light. These waves serve to gradually uplift all consciousness, transforming dense energies into higher expressions. While this process may sometimes feel intense, know that it is perfectly orchestrated for the awakening of all. During such intense periods of shift, self-care becomes not just important but essential. Ground yourself daily in practices that nurture your light body. Stay hydrated as water helps integrate these new frequencies. Rest when your body calls for it, as your cellular structure is literally being recoded by these energies. Remember that what may feel like chaos is actually a higher order emerging. When old systems and patterns break down, they make way for new possibilities aligned with higher consciousness. Trust in this process, even when you cannot see the full picture. This shift is a shift into complexity. To those who identify as light workers and way showers, you who came specifically to assist in this transformation, we remind you of your role as frequency anchors. Your presence helps stabilize these new energies for others. Yet remember that your primary service is simply to hold your light steady, to embody the higher frequencies in your daily life. You need not force awakening in others or rush to external action. The most profound service you offer is your own sustained frequency of love and peace. As you maintain your center amidst change, you create energetic pathways that others can follow when they are ready. Joy and purpose. We are the Luminous Collective, a collective consciousness of higher dimensional beings. We come forth in service to the divine light within each being, sharing wisdom to illuminate the path of ascension and conscious creation. In this moment, we offer teachings on embracing joy and living your divine purpose. Beloved ones, in the higher realms where we dwell, joy is not merely an emotion, it is a creative force, a frequency that aligns you with your highest potential. Many of you have been conditioned to believe that spiritual growth must be serious, that evolution requires struggle. We invite you to release these limiting beliefs. Observe how children naturally express their divine essence through play, through laughter, through pure delight in being. This lightness of being is not immature. It is precisely the frequency that allows you for the most graceful transformation. When you approach your journey with playfulness, resistance dissolves and evolution becomes a dance of joy. Your purpose, dear ones, is not something you need to search for outside of yourself. It flows naturally when you align with your inner truth. Feel now into your heart center. Beyond mind's questions and doubts, your heart knows exactly why you came to Earth at this pivotal time. Many of you fear change, seeing it as something to endure rather than embrace. Yet change is simply the universe dancing with new possibilities. When you approach change with curiosity and excitement, it becomes an adventure rather than a challenge. Every shift in your life is an invitation to express more of your authentic light. We observe how many of you dim your light, fearing that your full radiance might overwhelm others. Yet your authentic expression is a gift to the collective. When you allow your unique frequency to shine without apology, you give others permission to do the same. Let joy be your compass. When you feel joy arising, know that you are aligned with your soul's purpose. This doesn't mean every moment must be filled with obvious happiness, but rather that an underlying current of lightness flows through even your deepest moments. Your presence here is not accidental. You are here to bring your unique frequency, your particular expression of divine light, into form. The more fully you embrace your authentic self, the more naturally your purpose unfolds. Trust in the joy that arises from your heart. It is showing you the way home to yourself. Let these frequencies of truth resonate within your cellular memory. We are the Luminous Collective, ever present in the light of your own awakening, and so it is. And that is the first little gathering of channelings that I had as a communication with the Luminous Collective. As I said, I don't know if it's a channeling or not, but I was able to write these things down and read them back to you. I felt like they were activating, energetic, instructional. Obviously, they're very similar to a lot of other channelings we get from higher dimensional beings. So there perhaps is a subconscious part of me that is reciting things I've heard, but I didn't feel like that. It felt authentic to me. It felt authentic enough to share with you. So take of it what you will. Please let me know in the comments your experience with this channeling, if you felt any of the effects of the attunements that were offered. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.